Good morning, MSc Fisheries and Immunology. Today's topic is indices of lake productivity. Immunologists have looked the indices of the general biological productivity in the lakes. There are two considerations involved in so we must keep clearly distinguishing them. First is the inherent capacity of the lake to support life, that is the biotic potential. Second, the actual productivity at a given time. So what is the productivity? What are the oxygen consumption and what are the CO2 evolve, and these different fauna and different indices of the ecology form the indices of the productivity. So indices of the productivity includes average depth, rooted submerged vegetation, plankton, bottom fauna, organic content of water, chlorophyll content, whatever plants and green material and free algae is available, and of all that green and the algae have the chlorophyll content and the other indices. These all include 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 characteristics unite together and give the picture of the lake productivity. First is the average depth. The average depth of the lake is determining factor for the productivity. The dissolved oxygen content of the various layers of the lake, indicator of the richness in the nutritive substance, especially at the depth of the 10-meter stratum. Dissolved oxygen content is greater in oligotrophic when the nutrient is less and water is clear, and oligotrophic water body less than that the epilimnium. And the certain other features, mainly the degree of the development of the littoral zone. Rooted vegetation zone is known as the littoral zone, constitute an important influence in the determining the production of the lake. First is the oligotrophic, how water is clear, and second is the rooted vegetation zone, how much vegetation are growing in the rooted vegetation या littoral zone. Rooted submerged vegetation. Plus 1926 claimed that the amount of the rooted submerged vegetation may be the index of the lake productivity. It is a well-known fact that amount of the rooted submerged vegetation is governed by a number of the factors such as the degree of exposure and slope of the submerged shelf. And third is the large lake, or the example lake Nipigon may maintain the great fish production which could be the predicted the scanty vegetation. If vegetation is the low, there will be a low consumption of the oxygen and nutrient. So that food will be available for the fish. So fish production will increase. If vegetation is increased, so other biota will decrease. So it is the inversely proportional to the fish production. Whereas the small lake having the submerged vegetation doesn't show the productivity. Third is the plankton. Plankton is a very good indicator of the general production as well as the nature of the water. So eutrophic lakes are characterized by the quantity rich in the plankton, but there will be the quantitatively may be rich, but their quality may will be very much reduced. Certain type of the plankton which can resist in the eutrophic water body can grow, and the other sensitive plankton will reduce. While oligotrophic water bodies have the plankton poor in the quantity, but there may be a number of the quality may be high. It is the claim that the abundance of the plankton is associated with rich bottom fauna, and the paucity of the plankton accompanies a poor bottom fauna. If bottom fauna is large, plankton number will be less, and if bottom fauna is less, plankton will be the large. So it is inversely proportional to the bottom fauna. In the bottom fauna, European workers have stressed the quality of the bottom fauna, deeper water as the indication of the productive character of the lake, form of basin, character of the bottom deposit, water movement, etc. would be the true index of the general richness of the lake when a rich benthic fauna, when bottom fauna is present, high total productivity is common. When bottom fauna is greater, productivity will be greater. It means directly proportional to the productivity and the benthic fauna. Organic content of the water. Standing crop of the dissolved organic matter is rich in total organic matter that will support the plankton. If plankton is higher, organic content productivity will be less. Dissolved organic matter is said to be the constant quantity and composition character of the lake may be judged. It has been shown that the constant relation exists between the plankton and the total organic matter in the water. The presence of the organic content has a new subject to predict the general indices of the productivity. Chlorophyll content. This chlorophyll content is the index of the photosynthetic capacity. Measurement can be used by the convenient method for the evaluating the biological productivity. Other indices are the benthic organisms, hard water lakes are not highly productive, and the total alkalinity and total phosphorus are the valuable indices of the productivity. Thank you.